All right, welcome back to Late Nights with All Access with myself, Mike Anthony. Right next to me, Miss Nat Boogie.
Hey guys.
Miss Nat Boogie. And our special guest for tonight, Mr. Antonio Lee.
Yes.
Right here, episode number 70. Thank you for joining us.
We're on
I've
70?
been waiting.
Episode number 70.
I've been waiting since
Really?
episode 1.
Since episode 1, stop it. You know, before we get started, I want to make sure that everyone knows to please like, comment, and share below. Your name will be entered in a drawing for a $25 gift card, and we will announce that Wednesday. So again, if you want to be entered in a drawing, we're going to be giving away $25 sponsored by Himperical, and that's a CBD company. And again, $25. I think it's a HEB card or a Ross gift card, one of those two. So yes, please make sure to like, comment, and share. Again, we have special guest Antonio Lee. Man, it's been a busy weekend. Seems like really busy weekend. You know, everything coming back to 50% capacity with the bars and restaurants and nightclubs. If you have a spot that you like, comment below. Share with us what places you like. You check out any places this weekend? Or how was your weekend?
It was tough. I went to a lot of places. The main things I did was I watched the Nunez fight on Saturday, and I was at the lake yesterday with Tone. So shout out to Tone for that.
Shout out to DJ Tone.
But yeah, my weekend was kind of tough.
Kind of tough, yes. Before we get really into our conversations and, you know, with our special guests, we will address, there was an incident that happened with one of our co-hosts, close friend, Melvin, Mel Finest. He had a dear close friend of his that passed away, and there are no words that could be described on losing a loved one. All you can do is pray. So we ask for prayers for her family and for him, and keep them in your thoughts. And you have anything else to say?
You know, I got asked about it a lot this weekend, as I'm sure you did too.
Yes.
A lot of people asking questions, a lot of people giving me their condolences, and just to lay something straight, she wasn't a friend of mine. She wasn't someone that I personally knew. I was hurting for Melvin, and you know, someone even thought that it was me that, you know, it happened to, because I guess he was told by someone else, like, oh, you know, the girl that he does the show with, and they thought it was me.
Oh wow.
And so I showed up to the bar, and they're like, oh shit, like they're genuinely surprised to see me. Because they thought it happened to me. So it's definitely tough, especially in my situation, the way things are being put out on social media right now. And I'm just going to touch on this quick, guys, and there's a lot I have to say about it. There's a lot I can say about it. I know a lot of people have questions that they're asking me, and I will do a separate live. I was going to address some today, but we're really here for what, you know, Antonio is here to talk about. So I'll do my own separate live this week to address some things.
Clear things up in the air.
Clear some things up.
You're not alone here.
I know, you know, I did a Facebook post today that I know he felt some type of way about.
Yes.
And I'm going to leave it at, you know, just in general, like not even just pertaining to him and his situation, but just in general, you know, like keep that same energy when they're alive. Keep that same energy when they're here, and let them know how you feel. Let them know how much you care about them while they're here. Because I guarantee you she would have appreciated that. So, you know, for her, I wish she had kept that same energy while she was alive, and I wish there weren't as many lies as there were. So, you know, I have nothing against her, you know, no ill will towards her. I was supportive of what they were doing, and, you know, rest in peace to her. I feel sorry for the family. I do want to say, I will just say this one thing, is I didn't agree with how the information was put out there by him. And I wish he had allowed the family to get their confirmation first and break the news themselves, because I feel like it wasn't done the right way. But that's really all I'm going to say right now, because I don't want to get too much into it at this moment, and I don't want to take away from the reason that we're here. So just rest in peace, Rosemary. I wish the best for her friends and her family.
Yes, rest in peace. And I know I know it's hard for Nat Boogie. I know most of you, the viewers, y'all have seen 70 episodes with Mel Finest and Nat Boogie come close together. You've seen some, you've seen a lot, you know, and in a situation like this, there are certain things that people do ask, and it's just one of those things that Nat Boogie will address on her own. But just to let you all know that we do appreciate the love and support from everyone. Mel Finest did publicly announce on his Facebook page that he will no longer be on the show. That was on his decision, solely on his decision, based on what he's going through. We, as a team, have never forced him out, just to clear the record, if anyone has any questions about that. He is much a part of this as every one of us, and he's been here since day one. So, again, it is a difficult time, as you all have seen, the relationships that we have on set, as well as you've seen Melvin depression from last year to now going into this year. It's not a pretty picture at this moment. There's so many emotions that are going through. But again, if you can just please keep prayers, stay positive, don't gossip, don't spread rumors. Also, say prayers for Rosemary's family. They had a really great show. They were doing every Tuesday. He was learning how to cook. It was amazing because Melvin's a little bit older, and even though he looks really young, and he, I remember posting something. I said, "You never." Melvin's basically setting the example of showing people like you're never too old to learn something new, and I believe in that. And Melvin wanted to showcase that. He wanted to, you know, do it his own way, to where he was learning how to cook, and the relationship that he had with Rosemary. It was, you know, between them two, but now publicly he's sharing it, and it's just all in all hard to grasp all at once because it's happened so fast. But again, say prayers for them, and we're gonna continue our show as what we have.
Shoot him a message. Tell him you guys are thinking about him. You love him. I think that's the best thing you can do through any kind of hurdle or any trials and tribulations you experience in life. It's good to know that, you know, even though you may not be able to verbally talk with people at certain times or be able to communicate your emotions in general, just shoot out and send them a message, man. Tell them you're thinking about them, you love them.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Again, we're here because of you, really. You've been doing a lot of big things in San Antonio. It's the first time I've ever met you or meeting you, and I saw a post being shared, and I think you were very emotional in the video, with the one that I saw, and it just showed so much love that you have. So explain to the viewers just a little bit of background of yourself and how it became to where you are at today with the protesting.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of effort put behind what's going on. So there's a lot of us working to do what we're doing, you know. I'm Antonio Lee. I've been in San Antonio 25 years now. I wasn't born, but I was raised. I've been here. You know, met a lot of good people. It's a beautiful city, but some things happened in life, and I had to leave for 2.5 years. I chose to go to the oil field to better myself and my situation, and I left probably about a month ago now, and I don't know. I guess everything happens for a reason.
So how did this whole thing start? I think because I was watching, you were on the broadcast.
Greg Broadcast.
I've never heard of him before. I was just watching it because I saw you were on it, And I thought it was really, really, like, I thought it was dope. Like, it was really cool. You know, y'all had some great conversation.
And they actually get really political.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, he ran against who is the mayor now last year.
Oh, okay.
And supposedly it was really close. They said like 49-51. I don't know the statistics. Don't nail me on that. But, you know, it was pretty close. And, you know, they said we're going to leave the politics out of it for the most part and let's just talk about it. And it was just, it's hard, you know, reading character and judgment, you know, especially through media. So I was a little nervous going into it, especially being political. But you just give
Do
it
you
to
feel
God.
like do you feel like you're a politician yourself now?
Absolutely not.
So
Absolutely not.
okay, that's good.
I'm aware.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say that I'm educated
Okay.
on politics. I feel like I really need to. I'm 29 years old.
You're a young cat. There you go.
Yeah, 29. But I definitely should have listened to my mama and been more educated when it comes to different things.
It is. I think a lot of people need to be educated in politics. Politics is they say you should never talk about politics. You should never talk about religion, and there's other topics, of course, but those two are the really biggest ones because you can never really please everybody.
Absolutely.
You know, you could say you hate Trump, and then you get people that don't like it, or you can say I love
Right.
Trump, and then you get the people that don't like that. So you never really politics is really a touchy subject, especially
Definitely is.
especially if you can't have a mature conversation over it.
Absolutely.
I have friends that are against Trump, and me, I will say things that I do like about what he has done. Do I agree with everything he says? No. But it's those conversations that you're able to have and understand everyone's point of views.
Absolutely.
So with what's going on with the world and George Floyd, what was your take on that? What how did you feel about first seeing it as the whole world saw it, but then also now him being described with his background? Like how do you take that all in?
It's another death, man. It's another life that was taken that shouldn't have been. That's exactly how I feel about it. Plus the many other lives that have, you know, it's been a cycle and it needs to be broken. It's just something about, you know, it always fires you up. You know, it always gets your emotions and whatnot going. But I think this one, something's different about this one. Like you can feel it in the air. I can feel it in my body, and you know, they all should have never occurred. But you know, when is enough enough? Mm-hmm. Like honestly, when is enough enough? And like it's something's burning in my soul, and it's now. It really is.
And it's crazy that you say that because we were talking about this last week on, I did another podcast and we were talking about it. And my whole thing was like, you know, it's crazy how much action you really see being taken with this one. And I don't know if I mean, we're tired. Like at the end of the day, we're all fucking tired of seeing this happen. But I think as well as it, you know, we went through a whole coronavirus and this whole year's just been fucked to now, you know, this, I think it really just made people like, you know, that's it. Like that's the last straw. And, you know, for me, part of me, you know, not being okay right now is not just because of what happened, you know, over the weekend, but I was talking about it, you know, I work at Nationwide, and last Wednesday they did this broadcast for all the associates to watch. You know, it's like the CEO talking like the big people
Right,
of the
corporate.
company, corporate.
Right.
And they do this broadcast called Nationwide Community Conversation. And they're literally like just talking to us, like addressing it. And the fact that they took the time to address this, the fact that you can genuinely see the concern on their face, that they're, you know, they care about their black associates. You know, I'm half black. You know, some people think I'm Hispanic, but I'm not. I'm half black, and I tend to hold this wall up and be this strong person. I've always been that way, and you know, right when I'm watching this broadcast and they're talking about it, I just start crying, and I just couldn't stop crying. And it was weird that, like, you know, like literally not even 30 minutes after this broadcast was over, we had another supervisor, this African American, reach out to me, and she's just like, hey, like, how are you feeling? You know,
That's
like,
beautiful.
how are you feeling? Like, are you okay? And I'm just like, you know, my answer always is like, you know, I just finished crying, but I'll be okay. That's always my answer. Like, I'll be okay. Like, I'm good, whatever. And she was like, you know what, honestly, I'm not okay. And her just doing that to me made me sit there and think to myself and be like, you know what, I'm really not okay.
It's okay. It's
Like,
okay
I'm
to not
and
be
it's
okay.
okay to not
It is
be
okay not to
It's
be.
You
okay
have
to
to.
feel. It's okay. I guarantee you this is the first time anyone around me that now has seen tears come from my eyes. It's okay to feel, and it's okay to not be okay, especially at a time like this.
Absolutely.
And for me to take the initiative in that moment to accept it and to admit it myself, and then turn around and admit it, you know, to my friends on Facebook and be like, I am not okay. And I know a lot of us aren't. And if you need to talk, reach out to me, and that still stands. So, you know, like I said, if you need to reach out, if anyone needs to talk about anything, you know, a lot of us are not okay. And I'm finally admitting that I'm not either. And I would love to be that person that you feel you're okay with and comfortable with reaching out to. And if you need to talk, I'm just going to put that out there.
Check on your friends, man.
Check on your friends.
Sometimes it's the strongest ones. You know what's funny? You know what's funny you said that? It's ironic because that's one of the main things that I talked about at the protest today. I mentioned, you know, how I've felt like I've always had to be strong for people, you know, and, you know, you got to paint this smile on your face and give them this energy. And inside, you know, it's tough to do it day in and day out. So yeah, dude, check on your friends, check on your family. You know, if they tell you they're okay, just keep checking up on them. Give them a hug.
Yeah.
It's true, because the tough ones are the ones that hold back their feelings the most, because they're trying to be strong for everyone else. That's why I always tell people it's a thing that you have to take time for yourself. You have to block time for yourself. Either you block 1 hour out of the day just for you. Either you write, you read, exercise, something for yourself so that you could reset your mind. For me, my reset day and time is on a Sunday. Sunday's all about me, food, family, loved ones, but most importantly, church, and then also running. You know, I run outdoors, and it could be 2 miles, 3 miles, but that time will allow me to reset everything, because you mentally get prepared for the week ahead, and you just release everything that just happened.
Right.
And the thing is that most people go based on their emotions. So if you can understand how to control your emotions and really understand your purpose in life, regardless if you're broken, because we're all broken. I think you shared something that
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I was feeling that. What did you say?
it said something along the lines that last time I checked, broken.
You said we're all a little broken, but
Yeah.
last time I checked, broken crayon still colored the same.
Mm.
And it's
That's
true.
powerful.
Right?
It
I
is
I
powerful.
felt that. Like the moment you said that, I was
It's
like,
true, and to see people that are broken in pieces come together to protest, and at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about it, and I think after listening to different perspectives of different people speaking about Black Lives Matter, people will try to go back and say all lives matter.
Absolutely.
And I
They do.
agree. I agree with that. But at this moment, at this pivotal moment,
Exactly.
just this pivotal moment,
Exactly.
it's Black Lives Matters. I really do believe in that, because of what happened with George Floyd. Regardless of his history, of what he's done in the past, no one should have died like that on camera. His last words, "I can't breathe,"
I think you were right. Nobody should die like that.
like period,
Period.
like
not on camera, like
and-
just at all.
And the thing is that the protesting, I'm happy to see people are coming together like yourself and bringing the people in San Antonio and marching together. And it's just sad to see the people that are destroying it,
Yeah.
because that
It's
has nothing to
unfortunate.
do with your
Absolutely not.
none, right? And I want the viewers to understand
Oh
that.
no, and I think actually, law enforcement understands that. The community You know, there were some people that said that they were scared to come to our protests. You know, people that work in government buildings, teachers that work for police, teachers that work for school districts, right? You know, if you're in a picture or you're in a video and you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, it could just look bad, right? And that, you know, you could get in trouble for that. So a lot of them were worried about that. They were worried about bringing their kids out in case something did happen, you know, which is absolutely understandable. But that's why I did what I did that Saturday night. And that's why
And you cleaned up the city too.
the city cleaned up the city.
Well,
We
yes,
organized
yes.
it, but yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like the I word person. But
I know.
understand what you're
Yes, the whole city came
saying.
together.
Gotta give them credit, yeah. I gotta give them credit, man.
Yes.
It's a city, man. That
But
they
it
responded.
does. But I understand because I feel the same way. I don't like the I
You
word.
just don't like
it
just take that credit. 'Cause
Yes.
it's so much more. But I understand what you're saying.
But there is someone that has to put things together.
Absolutely,
And you're one of the top
absolutely.
organizers that were putting things together
Absolutely.
to where it's either protesting together or cleaning up the mess together, and picking the pieces back and putting the
Absolutely.
pieces back together. That is leadership, you know, and it takes a lot. You know, where does that come from?
It took me 29 years, and to be honest, I'll be honest with you, it didn't happen overnight. You know, I've lost faith plenty of times, spiritually wise. You know, I've been homeless when I didn't need to be. You know, there were choices I made. You know, I chose my own route, and I feel like I've been drugged through a lot, just as a lot of us have. But I took that time away. I left because I knew I needed to, and I needed to be alone, and I needed to put down electronics, needed to put down stuff, and really just dig deep and ask myself why. You know, things that happened in my childhood that maybe I kept sweeping under the rug. You know, things that's happened in my life I kept sweeping under the rug, and it eventually just all comes back out. It all comes back out, and then of course more's added to it, right? So until you take the time to really sit down and clean up what's been going on in your life and really understand and realize, you know, our God, you know, personally, our God is a great God, and you can't question why He does what He does. I've questioned Him my whole life. You know, I wanted to be a music producer, a DJ. Like I sent you a picture when I got my DJ set around the same time you got yours. I was excited, you know. It just, the music's just been really one of the main things that's been consistent in my entire life. Is music.
Isn't that funny how that works?
It's
music,
crazy.
music. It's like it's everyone's to-go escape.
Absolutely.
It's like
Keeps me sane.
Keeps you
Yeah,
sane.
my tattoo, that's what it says. Music
Yeah.
keeps me sane.
Right.
It is, but that's a beautiful thing, you know. You're able to take some pain and turn it into purpose.
Yeah,
And that's the key
I've,
in life.
I've always wanted to do the music thing, so like that's where my head's at. You know, I'm really gonna fully go with this music thing. And I was like, you know what? I bought a one-way ticket to San Diego just to see what's up. You know, let's see how things go. Let's stay there for like 4 or 5 days. You know, see what happens. And the flight got canceled, obviously.
Oh, shit.
COVID and all that happening. And that was the weekend everything happened.
So, do you plan on, like, once? I'm not saying that this is
George
gonna.
Floyd thing,
I'm not saying like it's gonna pass over, but
once it's finished, once it's completed, once it's that justice.
I don't think it'll
and all
ever
that.
be. I don't think there's ever gonna be a full justice. I think there are people who are gonna still remember. You know what I mean? Like I
It's
think
not
that,
okay.
I don't think people are gonna forget. It's not gonna forget in a month or a year or 2 years. It's gonna be something that's lasts forever. How are you going to continue the movement?
So the movement right now is obviously, you know, for injustice, right? And it's another trigger from Floyd, but it's something that's been happening. But we don't stop there. We want to educate the community. We really want to bring the community together because this world right now is literally on fire. Like, there's places this world is literally on fire. And, you know, if you're from here, if you live here, like, appreciate your community. You know, you don't have to go and mess it up to
To protest.
prove
Yeah,
or to
prove.
voice how you
Okay,
feel.
yeah.
You know, there's definitely different ways to go about it. Now I can't,
There's some conspiracy theories that the rioters are paid. They're professionals, professional rioters.
Oh,
and professional looters. And
I
stuff
don't
like
really
that.
look into it too
You know,
much, but I've
it's-
heard. I've heard it.
It's so many things. I saw a video today, which was eye opening because this guy had a bunch of markers, and each marker. And I hope one of the viewers, maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. If you have, comment below. But in the video, this guy was describing. He had 4 black markers, and then he had another set of markers below, like green, red, and blue, and then he had another set of markers that represented the networks of the TV, and he was naming people that were powerful and saying like they were paying these people to riot and destroy the cities, like those were professionals, and that if you look at it, the news media are trying to point and say it's the black people, which is not. But because of the fact that behind the scenes in politics, Hillary Clinton supposedly is in trial right now. So like no one's really focusing on that trial of Hillary Clinton because she could go to prison. And because of that, they're saying that they're kind of forcing this to happen. I don't know if anyone saw that video.
I've never heard or seen
Like
anything
there's
like
a
that.
video that's out there today that I saw, and I was watching it and I was just like, I don't know. There's so many different things that I see, and I just wonder, like, because we don't know. Same thing with the COVID-19. You have people say, "Hey, it's real." Some people say it's not. Some people say it's a hoax. Some people like, I believe there is a virus. I think it's out there. Do I think that it could? How do I say this? The COVID-19. I think that people now don't even talk about it now because of all the protesting.
There's also a conspiracy theory that COVID was obviously out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason why they're putting these mass protests together, obviously, for a reason, right? Injustice, to get minorities together with the virus.
Wow. I
Right?
haven't heard that either.
So I've heard that.
Sheesh.
But we try to definitely practice, the precautions needed.
Yeah. I want to, so when I was watching you on the broadcast, did I say it right this time?
Yes.
Okay,
Broadcast.
it's hard to say. He was asking you how did this all get started, and a lot of it I think had to do with you went live, the first protest
Correct.
that happened. You didn't even
Saturday.
really organize that, right? You just
Oh,
that was
no.
like a thing, that was like a city known, like wide known thing, and you were there and you just went live. And
I had a buddy
bunch of
call me.
views.
I had a buddy call me and say, "Hey, what are you doing? Let's go downtown." So we went down there with his brother, and we're just excited to be a part of something, that meant something. And it's our history. So let's go support it, and let's fight injustice because that's what it is. And we went, and just the energy, it was very peaceful, and people's voices were being heard, and it was just a beautiful outcome until the night started coming, and then I started going live because when we were walking towards Alamo Plaza, I heard just bah bah bah. I didn't know what it was, and I just saw a whole bunch of people running towards me, and I was like, I didn't know what was going on, so I just took off. But then when I started walking back, I was like, man, people need to see this at home. Like if they can't make it out, if they got kids, if they got family, or COVID, whatever the case is, people need to see what's really going on, and that's why I started recording.
And then you had how many views?
Today, or at once?
Or at once at the time?
I saw like 12,000, and then someone told me they saw like 15. So I don't really know. I really wasn't paying attention to the views. I was trying not to get injured.
No.
There's a lot of comments on
There are
on
a
here,
lot.
and
I'm looking at them, and I'm ready to answer all of them.
we're gonna get into that.
Do you want to take a break
we're
first
gonna-
and then you can address it?
We're gonna no, we're not gonna go on a break yet.
Okay.
but we will address every single comment. So let's just start reading
This
through
is
some of the
interesting,
comments
and I'm ready.
Do you want
because
to let him do it?
yeah, Antonio, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna let you take over because this is they're asking you.
The first one I see
Hey,
is
shout out to DC for having a peaceful protest today. That's big. These activists are working alongside the SAPD and hug the same cops that tear gas and beat protesters. Let's start with Red Rojas because you've got a lot of comments. You've got a lot to say, so let's start with yours.
yes. Let's start with hers.
Okay, so these activists are working alongside the SAPD. We absolutely are. And the sheriffs. We're working alongside them every day to try and make sure these protests are peaceful. We try to make sure that everybody that comes out feels like they're going to be safe. They know they're going to be safe. Yes, we're working inside with them to get these meetings so the people's voices can be heard. Are we working alongside with them? Absolutely. That's what needs to happen. Are we working for them? Grow up. Grow up. Go educate yourself, please.
No,
You know what? Educate yourself and come join us. See for yourself what we're doing.
and that's a smart thing because I said this once before. The mayor of Atlanta she had a really powerful speech. You know, she said if you want change starts with voting. Change starts with talking to the officials. Change starts like that. Change doesn't
Building
start.
relationships.
Yeah, it doesn't start with you trying to destroy your community.
Absolutely.
And she made that, and anybody that disagrees should be invited and walk with them. You know,
I would encourage you to because there's a lot of people that felt that same way that come now, and they see what we're doing. You have. That's one thing I preach all the time. Like if you change your mind, you can change your life. And I know because it happened for me. You know what I mean? Next question. Are we good on that one?
Yeah, good on that one.
This is your thing.
All right. Elijah, thank you for tuning in. Why were you shaking hands and thanking the police for they have been doing to protesters? Great question. For those of y'all that don't know, my parents divorced when I was 2. My mom ended up marrying somebody that was in the military. Served for our country. Shout out to all of our military. Pray that y'all come home safe.
Yes.
Praying for you for sure. And once he retired, after 23 years of service, he joined the police department. So, and this is my stepfather. And he has raised me with integrity to do the right things. And I've chosen to walk my own path at times in life. But I can't take away for him stepping up and being a father when he didn't have to be. Guiding and teaching me right from wrong, no matter how many times I went left, he showed me right. And so it's more personal than what you think it is, you know. These cops that you're saying, hey, it's just, you know what? It's the same thing as rioters, right? You guys are saying, hey, I know that that's not y'all. You know, they're tagging on. That's not y'all because you've demonstrated it.
Well,
I think it's the same thing with the police officers. You can't put them in a whole category because that's not them. There's bad people at these protests, right, that have bad intentions. There are some police officers, obviously, that may not have the best of intentions, right? They may be having a bad day and take it out on somebody. But there needs to be action for that, right? People need to be held accountable. Police officers need to hold other police officers accountable.
Yep, they do.
You know what I mean? So it's deeper than that. But the reason why I do that is because literally the hundreds and thousands of people that come out are coming out to be heard. And these police officers are allowing us to voice how we feel and make sure that we're safe when we're walking through. Making sure that if there's any incidences from anybody on the outside, that they're there to help. They've not once gotten in the way. It's just about communication. Seriously, it's just communication. And every one of these police officers say, hey, you know what? Have someone come up and talk to me. Just ask me something. Take 2 minutes to talk to me. But they don't want to talk to the police officers because they're feeling some kind of way, and that's okay. But I'm here to spread love, and everybody gets love. I'm not on sides. I just know right from wrong.
No, that's true, and that's great that you speak like that because people need to be heard on that part. There's a lot of comments coming through, a lot of name calling. Most of the times when people name call, they're really not educated to have a real conversation. So, I mean, I'm just gonna speak truth. This young man right here is doing something to change and to bring positivity into the city and the community. But we're gonna take a quick break at this moment, so don't go anywhere because we're gonna continue right off the back. And if you have some things to say, we're gonna read your comments. Doesn't matter if it's bad, ugly. This is a open discussion.
We want it all.
Yes, we do want it all. So don't go anywhere.
Your voice matters.
Please share your views on this. Black Lives Matters. We'll be right back with you guys at a brief moment.
My daughter, she really changed my life. She changed the way how I operate around women and like how I deal with women. Like for example, I used to go to strip clubs a lot, and I used to make it rain, get lap dances. Now I just go to strip clubs for the steak and fries, $3.99. You know what I mean? And when the girls come up to me, like the daddy in me just naturally comes out. They be like, "Hey, little daddy, why you looking so mean, fo?" Because I was hoping to keep you from coming over here. But I guess it didn't work out. I don't understand, like, when do you have time to study, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just so concerned. And then I'll sit them down and I'll be like, you know what, sit down real quick, girl. Let me talk to you. I like to make them open up. And I want to get into their life, and she's going to have a father. They'll be like, so how long you been doing this? Do you have an exit plan? And she starts crying, I just want to be a medical assistant. Let me look at your veins. You got good veins. And so I have her pull out her phone, I have her download this app called Fast Food. Where I'm able to get her $5,000 because she has like a missing pinky toe and shit. That's a real scholarship. And I have her download another app called My Texas Benefits, where I'm able to get her like $300 in food stamps because she has less than $100 in her bank account. And then I have her get on the work study program. So I'm kind of like a recruiter. I'm kind of like a Harriet Tubman of strip clubs. I want to be able to say I freed thousands of hoes. I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew that they were hoes.
All right, you just saw a clip right there from our good friend Clifton Simmons. Shout out to Clifton. Funny comedian, love him to death. He was in our what was episode? Was it 68?
2 episodes ago?
Before 69.
Yeah, before 69. Yeah. So great guy, love him. But we're back again, late nights with all access. You have myself, Mike Anthony. You have Nat Boogie. We have our special guest, Antonio Lee, and we're diving into this. I mean, there's a lot of people that has their own opinions on what Antonio has been doing. He has stated that he's working with the SAPD, the officials, to coordinate a peaceful protest, which I can say honestly I'm 100% behind it because that's the way to do it. You have to have order. You cannot sit here and say that because of one cop at this moment or 4 cops at this moment, that means all cops are bad, which is not true. And I think people just forget that. I think it's one of those things is that it's a touchy subject, obviously, but we have to understand the pivotal point of this is Black Lives Matter, and how do you make that change happen is being accountable for one another. I said this earlier on a private live stream that I did myself. And I was talking about that. Officers being accountable for each other. I said, if you're a bad officer, just put your badge away. Like if we were all cops, and I knew you were a shitty cop and you're just shady, I will call you out on it. I'd be like, hey, you know what? Like, why protect and serve if you're gonna be shady and do the wrong things? Like, that's not right.
Did y'all see all the Facebook posts of people that are cops on social media, and they were posting and they're like, I am a cop, I've been doing this and this and this, and I don't agree with what they did? Or have you seen the cops where they're at the protest and they're kneeling with the protesters and they're sitting here and they're listening to them and they're hearing them? I mean, not, I'm just going to say my piece and, give it all back to you because this is about you and they're all asking you questions. Not all cops are bad. We're not all bad. Like, people in general are not all bad. So don't seclude cops to that as well. Like, they're not all bad. Like, at the end of the day, if someone, I saw something earlier, it was like, if there's an active shooting or if someone's breaking into my house or, someone's assaulting me or something's happening, who are you going to call? I'm calling the cops because that's what they're there for, to protect and serve.
And it's a good point that you say that, because there's certain cities and states that are defunding the police, and that's just good. I mean, like, that should be crazy. Like you said, if they defund and they take away all the money from the police stations and all that, if something happens, who are they going to call?
Have you looked up the definition to defund?
No.
I hadn't either, and that's exactly what I thought.
Exactly.
But I spoke with a couple people today, and defunding possibly could even mean, changing where the money goes.
Where the money goes.
Yeah, so that's what I heard. So
Yeah.
don't hold me to it, because, I personally thought when I first heard it, defund was like, yo, let's get the police out and have, the community. I was like, it'd be a little difficult.
No,
It would be.
And
We
I
do
don't
need
agree.
structure.
None
We
of
need
us
order.
condone violence. None of us condone, the
Exactly.
innocent people,
Exactly.
being the tear gas, the innocent people being shoved. None of us condone that at all. Like, I'm not okay with that, and y'all aren't okay with it, right?
No.
Those aren't the good cops, but those aren't all cops. Not all cops are out there doing that.
And just like the protesters, not all protesters right now are destroying the community.
Late nights, right?
It's late nights.
Okay, so let's think about this. When you're in a bar, right? You have employees that might stick their hand in that tip jar before you disperse it with everybody that's been working, right? You might have people that give out free drinks and free shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, are we gonna say all bartenders are bad bartenders?
That is a good point.
Right?
And that's true.
Are we gonna, you might have someone that might take something out the cash register, or might, this bottle's almost empty or half full, or they got enough of these bottles, no cameras up. Let me take it. It's the same thing. Not all bartenders are like that. So you just can't generalize that to me.
I'm right there with you.
No, me too.
They're going crazy. So
They are. Keep on reading the comments.
if you want to read them,
You want me to?
Annalisa
you go
Rodriguez. There's a difference between defunding and abolishing. Okay.
Shout out to
and
Camille.
see, educate us. Educate me.
Yep.
And that's one thing that we preach. We want to educate the police department.
But defund, the definition of defund is to prevent receiving funds. So, in that sense, I wonder, Annalisa, what's your take on it? Share your take on
I think
this.
Annalisa. Okay.
Right? That's her name?
Well, because there's Annalise and there's Annalisa, so I wasn't sure which one.
Annalisa Rodriguez.
Okay.
Share your thoughts, please. But again, I mean, how many viewers understand what Antonio Lee is doing? How many of you viewers understand and agree? Speak your mind and share your thoughts. You have these protestings that are happening all over, not just the city, but all over the U.S. And some of these protesters are really doing their job and making it peaceful, to where at the end you have different groups of people that are just destroying everything, which is not them. Because my church was out there, CBC.
Community Bible.
Community Bible
Wow.
Church.
Shout out to Community Bible, man.
My church, Community Bible Church, Pastor Ed Newton. Love Pastor Ed Newton.
Yeah.
he was out there, talking to everyone and being part of
awesome.
it.
Max Lucado was out there. I seen him in a
Yes.
couple pictures. There was a lot of different. It seemed like there was a lot of different churches, or that came together.
Yeah.
From pictures that I saw, it looked awesome.
It's amazing. It is. I think people just need to take a step back and understand that you can't live in this world without structure or order. You have to
Right.
have law and order in a sense. You do. I mean, because if we didn't, then there would be a lot of riots happening all the time. And destroying your community is not the answer.
It's not.
I get the whole point is enough, which we all can agree enough is enough. Black people shouldn't be suffering anymore
Absolutely not.
nowadays.
Absolutely
You know,
not.
and I saw another video the other day, and it was showing a coach, I believe, and it had a line of kids and all different race,
Right.
whites, blacks, Mexicans, whatever. And the coach was saying, "How many of you have your parents together? Take a step forward."
Oh, I've seen that.
And it was
I've seen
continuing, and the message of this video was showing the people that were still behind the line that they had to, yes, the privileges that they didn't have and the opportunities that they didn't have right off the back from other kids, and that how they had to push harder, 10 times harder, just to get those opportunities.
Yeah.
And people don't see that sometimes, is that the minorities, blacks, Mexicans, however you want to say it, sometimes we don't get the privileges like other people.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't take away from that person. I mean, like, why categorize someone for their parents' faults? You know what I mean? Like, if your parents had a bad outbringing and their child is in that same boat, it's not the child's fault.
Right.
You know, it's the parents' job to try to do better for the child, but it's not the child's fault for being back.
You're not born racist.
You're not.
You know, it's taught, and I just, what everybody's saying on those comments, I respect how you feel, and you're entitled to voice how you feel.
And that's why we're allowing it.
You're entitled to your opinion, and I respect that 1,000%. And what I say and what I do is how, I feel, and I would hope that you respect that. And if you don't, maybe we can sit down and talk, educate each other. This world just needs love, man. Honestly, like, this world just needs love.
And we're all giving you hugs, man. All the ones that are saying some negative stuff, we all
Virtual
giving you
hugs.
virtual
Everybody
hugs.
give 'em virtual
We're
hugs
giving
right
a
now.
virtual
Virtual
hug
hugs.
right here. This is a
Hashtag
virtual hug from all of
tighten
us. I know, right?
Hashtag tighten up.
Yeah, I'm gonna read
Go ahead.
these things really quick.
Yes.
So Desiree Longoria, she said, racism has been going on for years. Set aside your pride and understand that we have to live in this world. When people take advantage of their title, our kids have to live their life here. If we want to make
Absolutely.
this better, we have to stand up and do something for them.
Absolutely.
I want to shout out to Camille because I know she, some of the questions that Red was asking you, she was wondering the same, so I hope she got her answers. Austin did a huge thing yesterday, and she was out there. I mean, they've been doing it, I think, the whole week as well, but I know they did a great thing yesterday, and so Camille said Austin did a great job Sunday.
Shout out to Austin, because that's much needed.
Yep. Annalisa said, when a cop says we're not all bad, it solidifies the fact that they know who these other bad cops are and choose to stay silent. In that
Disagree.
situation, I'm going to say they could be looking at social media as well. You can see on social media who some of these bad cops are, and maybe that's who they're, referring to. And if it's not someone they personally know, like, how are they, and they're not in their department, and they're not in their state and their city, how are they gonna,
But it also goes
It could be
deeper.
a- it could be a
but
general question.
Yeah.
But it goes deeper too, though. You have to understand is that if you're a bad cop, you're not a bad cop just by coincidence. It's something that's already established into that department. So if one good cop tries to go against 10 bad cops, who do you think is gonna win? 10 bad cops,
Absolutely.
So you have to think deeper into the situation, and not all good cops want to be threatened by a bad cop if they're bad. So we've seen movies. There's so many movies out there, gangster movies, that show how bad cops operate. Just imagine that being twisted into real life situation. If you're a good cop and a bad cop comes to you and says, hey, you say something, I already know where you live, I know your family and all that. You really think that good cop's going to try to jeopardize their family? You don't know, because we don't know. But that's just getting more deeper into, yes, there has to be some type of order inside the department. There has to be either therapy to where they have to really see, are they mentally okay? Are they not? Like they should have these things, and maybe they do. I don't know how the cops operate, but all I know is that if we can control the mindsets of these cops and really point and pick on who's really good and who's really bad, then I think there'll be some type of change. But also the change with what you guys are doing.
Well, there needs to be change, period. And that's why we protest. That's why we're out there. It's not about, shaking the hands and hugs. And if that makes you feel some kind of way, I'm sorry. But I don't, I support the community. I support law enforcement for the fact that I personally know people that are on law enforcement, and they are good people. You know what I mean? But law enforcement's a part of the community. We're part of the community. There's a huge divide, and there needs to be change. And that's why we're speaking our voices out, and we're trying to go about it the right way.
And change starts with talking to the officials, and change starts with voting. You have to get to know your officials. So when it comes to November, you have to vote, and you have to understand who are your city officials. There's a comment here that says something about the DA. The DA said he wouldn't reopen the cases what happened in our city.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that's why voting is so important. Like, it really is. You think about when we were kids and teens, we're like, who cares who's voting?
Exactly.
But now you're getting into our pivotal points of our lives, and we really have to.
You understand?
We have to educate ourselves in politics. We have to educate because it's not just our lives; it's the future too for the next generation.
And that's what we're about.
Yep.
We want to educate our youth. We're trying to get into. House representative districts, right? Throughout the city, we want to know, the top 3 to 5 issues you have going on. How can we help? What can we do? It's way deeper than what people are making it to be. We want to know what the reading level. How many people in your district or in your community that are 18 to maybe 30 that maybe don't have a high school reading level, right? So what can we do? As volunteers to come and help that community, to help bring that change. Because it is about our youth, and that's why we're going about it the way we are, because you have to lead by example. And so by leading by example, we want to do this peacefully because we want peace, right? You can fight violence with violence, but look at where it's gotten other cities, that it's tearing up communities. And look at what we're doing. We're fighting what we feel has been an injustice system for a long time with peace, and they hear us. And there's people that have been trying to get into, Chief McManus' office, for years and years, right? But we've done it within a week. And so if that's not change, I don't know what is. Another thing, it's about building these relationships. So to other people, they don't care, right? But he calls us and says, hey, it looks like everything's been going peaceful. What do you got to say? This was Saturday in the morning. And he goes, well, what do you think about lifting up the curfew? We're going to leave it in your hands. I have faith in our city that we're not going to do anything to ruin this. Let's open up let's open up these businesses downtown. Mm-hmm. They deserve to be open. All of these businesses. We did it, and the next day, Centro, shout out to Centro. I always shout them out. They're a great organization downtown. One of the heads over there messaged me and said there's no damage, there's nothing. There was just a little bit of graffiti on something, on one statue. We know who did it, and we're absolutely okay with that. So what we're doing is working, and it's only been a week. You know what I mean? It's about building that trust, and we're in the office, so now it's about educating ourselves to be able to go in there and present what we need to, and create change. And that's what
it's amazing what you're doing.
It's hard, and people don't understand. Like, I'm trying to make change in the community. That's the goal, getting from A to B. Everybody wants to get to A to B, and you're firing shots at people that are trying to lead by example for our youths, so that they don't have to go through it. We want to get to the same destination, but understand, if you want to go this route, we may want to go this route, right? There's different avenues and different ways to get from A to B. Just don't have a tunnel vision and think your way is the only way. And that's why we have these protests, so you can come out and voice your opinion, voice your ideas, voice what's on your mind. What do you think will cause change? I don't want to say this, but it's going to come up. The union contracts due this year. That's huge. That is huge. Let's educate ourselves before that point comes, and what do we need to do as a community to get change?
I want to ask the people, that are commenting, that aren't agreeing with what you're doing. If y'all want to chime in, if y'all want to comment, what is it that you would do, or what is it that you would like to see be done for us to see some kind of change? If you're not agreeing with how he's doing it, what is it that you would do differently? How would you want to go about making this happen, about finding a way for there to be some change, some justice? And it's a broken system, and at least said it's a broken system. It doesn't mean it can't be fixed.
Let's ask a second. Let me add on to your question. What are you doing? Not what would you do. If you've got enough time to throw your opinions at me, that's cool. But what are you doing? Because, please comment. I want to know.
No, that is an important question. What are you doing to change the community? To
Nate asked, what would you do, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason that you can't do it, right? So what would you do? Maybe someone else can do it. But for other people, what are you doing?
But you think logically, and this comes to logic thinking, is enough is enough, but destroying the community isn't an answer. It does get the attention.
Absolutely.
It does bring, the standpoint, the fine line of enough is enough.
Absolutely.
But it won't bring justice, and it won't bring back
change.
The death of George Floyd.
Absolutely.
And it won't bring back any painful from the past history. What it's going to do is just lead up to more cases to be like that to happen. So when you're organizing a group of individuals that stand for Black Lives Matters and doing it the right way, that's logic thinking, because that shows change. But it's really, and going right back into this, it's change goes based on the voting. Change goes based on the relationships you're building with the officers and communicating, and change starts within the community itself. You have to be accountable for me. I'm Mexican. I have to be accountable for my Mexicans. Like, hey, do right. Yes, we make jokes all day long. Yes, lie, cheating, whatever, boom, boom, boom. But do right. Be accountable for you, because it shines on me too.
Exactly.
Same with black people, same with white people, same with every type of race, color. It doesn't matter if you're pink, blue, yellow, purple. We all have to be accountable for each other to do the right thing, to move forward, and not say, hey, defund the police, or hey, if you have it's a really good question. What are you doing to help change the community? What are you doing in general? Are you the ones going over there and say, fuck the police, and trying to bash everything? That's not change. I don't see how that would work at all.
Now, I want to go back on what you said about catching the attention, right? Saturday night. Do I agree with what happened? Absolutely not. I definitely feel that if it didn't happen, we might not be progressing in bringing about change. I don't think we would be where we've gotten this far. So, unfortunately, you know, we don't want anything like that to happen. But was Saturday kind of necessary? I think to catch attention, like you said, definitely did. Now, I'm not saying that's the right way to go about things, but you got from point A to point B.
You know, Tupac. I hope the viewers know who Tupac is. I'm pretty sure everyone in here knows who Tupac is.
If not, they should be in bed.
I know,
Asleep.
right? But and I really appreciate all the comments and the viewers right now. Again, episode number 70, special guest Antonio Lee.
Respect them all, man.
And Tupac, I was watching a video that he had. It was recently shared, and it was talking about when he was talking about like picking the lock and basically knocking on the door to get fed, and he was going into the message was basically like enough is enough. Like,
right.
What do our people do when they're trying to be polite, when they're trying to do it the peaceful way?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much more can you do being nice about things until you get to that
Absolutely.
point to where you pick the lock and try to, feed yourself? And I get that message,
Absolutely.
and I believe in that message, but you don't have to do it all the time. There is a certain way of delivering a
Agreed.
message, and yes, maybe that riot had to happen. Maybe it did,
It brought people together.
but it did bring people together.
People that maybe needed love, they came and they found people that care. I want to say a quick story. I mentioned it earlier.
Okay.
And this is why people get upset, but this is why we do what we do. Saturday happens, and I said, hey, if we can protest, if we can come together to protest, we can come together to clean up our community. And that morning, a lot of people, I got there, and there was about 5 people. I left for 15 to 20 minutes, came back, and there was easily 150, 200 people in 15, 20 minutes, and people were pouring in, bringing in donations, bringing in waters, bringing in snacks to keep people hydrated and good, bringing in dustpans, bringing in brooms. There's people pulling up in trucks with power washers in the back. In the community, there was people pulling up saying, hey, stopping in the middle of traffic on Travis. Hey, Antonio, hey, we can't come, but we got a whole bunch of stuff. And you see people taking that stuff out. And then you got to think about these central workers, right? These central workers are here to keep our community clean. They take care of the plants, the streets, everything. And I think what a lot of people don't know as well is these people at Centro, a lot of their staff are homeless. We're homeless or are recovering addicts. And so to them, this is a place of comfort when they come there. When they come to work every day, like they're excited because they're on this journey with their brothers and sisters into recovery and into, a better way of life. And I think what's missed is the fact that we have a homeless community. And these riots and everything that happened and took place outside, this is their home. We destroyed their home. This tear gas that you throw away, you go home, you get to take a shower, wipe it off, lay in bed, kiss your kids goodnight. And these homeless people are out here laying down with tear gas lingering over them, with their places to sleep. Sometimes they'll crater on those doorways, and now there's glass all over the floor. So it's way deeper. This is their community. And so Centro took it hard because they've been there before. But they came together, and that's one thing they said today when I spoke with them, was, man, it's brought so much love. There were so many people that came out to help, and we expected to be out there doing overtime to clean. And the city was cleaned up before lunchtime.
And that's
The
the beautiful
community
thing. The
responded.
community put it all together.
And that's what we're here for, because we get to change these lives.
And I see, I really believe in my heart that if a riot happened again, the people would stop those people.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I really have a gut feeling that if that had happened, or a riot happens again, the people will stand up for the city.
That's what we teach at our protests.
You know, but there's a lot of comments, and we appreciate the good, the bad, the ugly, the nice, all come together. It's open discussion. There's no one in this platform right now that are hating on anyone. You feel the way you feel. That just
respect it.
We respect it.
We respect it. You got that voice. You got a First Amendment.
But you do have to look at.
Keep up.
I know there's a
All the
lot.
comments.
You just have to have an open mind and an open heart, and that's the thing. Is believe in faith, believe in justice, believe in the right way, believe in hope.
You got to keep your head as high as your faith.
And you do. You really, really do. You can't think that. I mean, we live in the world right now that's confusing and jacked, but we can make peace. We can do love, and it takes one of us to stand up for what we believe in and what we can do. So, with that being said, is there any future protesting for this whole week? What's going on for this week? And share the information so that if people want to go.
We're protesting for change.
Okay.
Like, we are demanding change. The community wants change in council. The community wants change with law enforcement, and that's why we have these protests. Come, give us ideas on.
So tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, is there
already
certain times?
So I
and
think
locations?
one thing we've talked about, we've been doing it every day.
Okay, every day.
And I've literally not had a chance to go home once in 4 days. I don't have a chance to do laundry. Like, I'm buying clothes every day and, staying down here and working. So we're going to take, as an organization, we're going to take.
Do you have an organization? I didn't even ask that. Okay,
yeah.
So
we started it.
So what's the organization called?
Young Ambitious Activists.
Okay. Say that one more time.
Young Ambitious Activists.
Okay.
S plural. It's all of us.
And that's the organization. Okay.
That is the organization.
And you're the founder?
Founder. And
okay.
I have a team of 11 others who
amazing.
Are extremely amazing. Like, they literally put in probably more work than me. Literally. Like, it was a breath of fresh air because I tried to just do things myself the first couple of days, and then impossible. And matter of fact, they're having a meeting right now, and they're working countless hours right now, trying to get things situated. But I think our next big one, don't hold me to it, our next big one is going to be today, Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday or Thursday.
So
follow us and stay updated.
So if anyone wants to be part of the protest, you have to reach out to Antonio Lee, get some more information. Can you share your contact number or?
I'll give you our handles because we update all of social media all day. On Instagram and Facebook, it's Young Ambitious Activists.
Okay.
Facebook is going to be broken up into 3 words. Instagram is Young Ambitious Activists, plural. That's the @ handle. Twitter is Ambitious Acts 20. Ambitious Acts 20. And we update daily. We respond to messages. We respond to ideas. If you want to volunteer, we have certain individuals ready to take your information down any way that you can help. We want to be able to help as well.
Yes, please do help, people.
I do really want to quick shout out. So Camille, she said there is a protest tomorrow that is being held by some women in SA. She did say 3 p.m.
Nueva Street.
101 West Nueva Street.
At the DA's office.
Yep.
Absolutely. And you know what? I just want you to know that's not ours, right? But we will be there to support y'all.
That's amazing. And that's what it comes down to.
We will be there to come and support you because you have a voice, you have reason, you're hurting, you're in pain, and you have every right to feel that way. And we want to come and spread love and really support you. So I know that we will be posting about it, and we will be asking people to go in attendance because it is well deserved.
And I know there were so many comments. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't expect it to be this extreme tonight.
Sorry,
at
you
all.
guys.
I had
Sorry.
no idea that it was going to turn out like this. But I mean, I like with you. Like I want everyone to be able to, you know, have their voice heard as well. And I wish we had a way to have all of you call in, you know, and express your concerns. Right now, unfortunately, there's just way too many comments coming in for me to address everything. I know GT Greg over here has been responding to a lot of people. I am from San Antonio. I'm born and raised in San Antonio. And just, you know, seeing everything that happened in my city, I will say, you know, the protests are making me proud. I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't been out there because I work throughout the day, the exact times that I work during the time that everything happened. I haven't been out there. But I do support everyone that's going out there, that's making a change. No matter what protest it is that you're doing, you're getting your voice heard.
Absolutely.
And I have nothing but support for everything that y'all are doing. You know, shout out to my friend Fabian. He reached out to me and he said, you know, even if you're not able to make it out, you know, to some of these protests, then use your platform to get some to have these conversations and to let it be heard. And that's what I'm doing, is I'm using the platforms that I have with this show, Midnight Society podcast. You know, if anyone else has a podcast or anything else that they would like, you know, me or us to hop on and continue to discuss, we can definitely do so.
I'm about it.
Nothing against anyone that stated their opinions today. Nobody got kicked off. I'm not sure where that came from. They said someone got kicked off.
How did he get kicked off?
Because he just commented. Olive is his name.
No one got kicked off. Steven, our producer, did anyone get kicked off?
No, because he's still
No?
commenting. They were saying that
okay.
we kicked him off when we silenced him, and then he just commented a little while
Yeah.
ago.
See, people
I'm not
people
sure.
just see they just run with it.
Yeah, they
you
just
know?
run with it. We don't
It's
kick
okay,
anybody
though. We
off. We allow
understand.
everybody to comment. This is
Virtual
an open discussion.
hugs. Virtual
Late nights
hugs.
with all access, because of the fact that, I mean, there's no filters with us. We want to just be very transparent and bold and be able to speak our minds. And again, you know, we support what you're doing as a peaceful protesting, and you're trying to make change happen. And it's amazing because this is what leaders do. You know, they step up forward, they take the risk, and they speak their mind, and they go for it. And you're not going to have everyone that's not going to agree with you, because obviously there's a lot of people right now that don't agree. Not a lot, but there's a few people that don't agree. And it's one of those things, is that it's okay to not agree. You know, we all are different, but we all have to see the bigger picture as one, because we all are all in this together at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
I just want to read this one last one, because he's posted it a couple times, but
Yeah.
it's been going so fast I haven't been able to. Because I know you mentioned, you know, yes, y'all do have the cops out there, and there have been cops that have told you, like, tell them they are more than welcome to come ask me questions.
Right, absolutely.
Come talk to me, come see what my thought process is, you know, everything. Elijah asked, bring your good cops out. Have them explain to us why they haven't outed and fired the bad cops. Have them explain why they're okay with working in a force that bullies, hurts, abuses, shoots, and kills unarmed civilians, young and old. So, well, you have the cops out there. So,
I don't get to choose who comes out there. I don't have enough time
They have
in
the
the day.
freedom to go out there and ask those cops these
Yes.
questions, correct?
They're lined up downtown. Go talk to them. Like, I don't have the time to say, hey,
But the thing
can you
is,
put this one there, this one there. Like, I don't-
But the thing is that, and this is what you have to understand, is that these officers that are out there, some may interact with you and some may not say anything to you, but you have to communicate with them in a proper way.
yeah, it's all about how you approach them.
Because if you approach a cop and you're aggressive, what do you think that cop's going to react to? You think they're going to be nice? No,
Exactly.
they're going to be aggressive right back. So you have to show respect, even though you may not want to. But if you want the conversation to be started, you have to approach a certain way. So if you're going to ask these questions, I would say personally, go in there and approach it the right way. But if you're going in there angry, upset, and aggressive,
want to talk to
you're not going to get anywhere. You won't. I promise you that. I already know that. So talk to the officers if you see them. Speak your mind. You know, but at the end of the day, it's about voting. It's about talking to officials, and it's about building the relationships.
Oh, and we at these protests, we have 2 to 4 people that can register for people to vote.
That's good.
They volunteered. I think
good.
we've probably registered over 500 people this week. Some that, I think over half of them had never actually signed up to vote. So, we're definitely making progress.
Oh, that's dope.
So this week, protesting, they can reach you through Facebook, Instagram.
Absolutely.
Anything else besides the protesting? Anything personally that you're gonna do for fun? Go out, anything like
I
that?
don't even know what fun is.
Not at this moment. That's not in your mind. That's good.
No, we've got work to do every
every
day.
Okay.
And see, people can throw their hate, and that's fine, but I'm literally up 20, 21. And it goes back to what you say, taking that time for yourself and self-care. You need that in order to be able to continue spreading that message and keeping that energy and that momentum going. And it's tough. It's draining. And I know I'm tired. I know the whole team of 11 people are tired. And there's even more that, all the volunteers that put their time, they're coming out day after day. And today was the most diversified group of people. King Kali came out and spoke. They were saying, hey, and you brought an officer out to speak. Yes, the officer was black. But they don't want to say that, right? So they tell you what they want you to know, and then they demand answers. But come out and see for yourself what we do. Speak for yourself, because we have the people's protest where people can get up on the mic and talk about what they want to. So a lot of it is just getting involved.
It is.
Getting off the
that's
couch.
the key thing.
Getting
Get
off
involved.
the couch and approaching officers respectfully and having a conversation with them. You may not be on the same page. Okay, come talk to us, because at the end of the day, we want change in the community. If maybe we're doing something or we can be educated on areas, please come and inform us.
And I just want to correct something really quick. I guess I wasn't reading everything. She meant, or they meant that they got kicked out of the protest, I guess, not the live. So I'm not sure what happened at the protest.
There's a lot of comments coming in and out. Red, you're commenting a lot. Marcus, no one's deflecting anything. You could rewatch this episode if you want, but no one's deflecting anything. We're trying to.
Open. That's why there's so many.
Yeah,
comments.
It's an open discussion. We're trying to get to everyone's comments. Y'all may say some rude things and bootlickers and all that stuff. Virtual hugs for you. Like, I have nothing bad to say to you.
Matter of fact, we had several protesters real quick that shouted out while we had speakers, and we told, I told a couple of my guys, and we told people, and the crowd was upset with them, but we told them, hey, spread love. Don't get mad at them. They have a voice. They want something to say. But let's educate them. There's always a right way to go about it.
There is, and you can't please everybody, but we do appreciate the comments again. What do you got going on this weekend, Nat Boogie? Or this week and weekend?
I don't have any plans at this point. I'm just going to
day by day,
heal, take it one day at a time, and that's really all you can do. At this time, I do want to show my love for everybody out there, everybody's voice out there. Some people are saying, you're only doing all these podcasts and everything, you're being put on a pedestal. The only reason why he's on here is because I reached out to him because I've known him for like
12 years,
like forever.
But,
We've known each other for a very long time, and I saw what he was doing.
But before you even reach out to him, you commented on one of her live streams, and then I commented on you, giving you a shout out, saying, hey, you're doing great things. And I actually saw it too as well, and I told Nat Boogie, like, hey, this is important. This is him being on here is important.
Can I get one more thing clear too?
Yes.
Someone's on there, hey, you're not a visionary yet. I'm not. Do you think I want to be in this position? I don't want this attention. I don't want to deal with people coming at me from 1,000 different ways. I literally took 2 weeks off after I quit the oil field to have time for myself finally. And then that Monday, I was gonna go apply to jobs all over again. I was gonna be on Indeed applying, but it didn't happen. happen that way. I'm not a visionary. There's a lot that I'm oblivious to. This is all new to me. I'm not into politics. I'm not, but I want to educate myself. I'm interested, and it's not about me. You know, we have platforms. Mine was given to me overnight. I didn't ask for it. But I'm not the voice. I'm literally a megaphone. You know what I mean? And the community, the people are the voice. And that's why we try to bring everybody out. We try to go through all different parts of communities.
No, I feel that. And one thing I will say, because I see some people commenting on it as well, is, you know, I'm all for the protests, but please be safe out there, guys, because,
Please,
you know,
man,
coronavirus
please.
is still around. It's still a thing. So I was just looking at Camille's comment. She said, if you ever see me at a protest, I always have masks, sanitizer, etc.
And we have all of that too. We have all of that too. We got tons of it.
Again, our purpose is just to show love and find a way to change the community. And again, if you think that you have a positive way, share it.
Let us know.
And that's really what it boils down to. This week, I'm excited because I'm going to be a special guest on Empirical's live talk tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, if y'all can, tune in 7:30, Empirical Facebook page. It's H-EMPIRICAL. Empirical is a CBD company, and going to be on that broadcast tomorrow at 7:30. And then this week, I think just nothing but work. Gonna go on the south side. Shout out to Norman. Go talk to Norman for a bit. He's having a new bar that's going to be opening up in July. Then we also are trying to finalize the battle of the bartenders. So again, there's a deadline. The deadline is going to be by next week, next Friday. If we do not have enough bartenders participating in this free competition, again, the grand prize is $500. More details, all you have to do is inbox message us or text 210-677-5289. And we're looking for about 16 bartenders to participate in this event. It's going to be a live stream, and again, grand prize is $500. But if we don't have enough bartenders, then we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up. And we tried, and that's all I can say is that it was out there for it. It's something similar to the live DJ battle, which was a huge success because it was from a $400 grand prize to all the way to $1,000 grand prize.
Who won that one? Because I saw it all the way to like they were in the finals and they were going, and I was out in the oil field and
DJ
I lost
Quick,
service.
Yeah. DJ
Quick was one of the first
first
guys I met.
He won $1,000, so it was a great event. So again, bartenders. If you want to participate, just reach out. And then this weekend, Hotel Discotheque, Saturday night, 50% capacity. If you have a birthday, if you have a celebration, special occasion, divorce, breakups, doesn't matter. Celebrate this Saturday, Hotel Discotheque. It's the best nightclub in the city. I will go ahead and take care of your VIP reservations. And that is it for my week.
Tomorrow, 3 p.m., Nueva Street. Show support and show love.
Yeah, and
it's for a good cause.
Like we've been saying, guys, you know, we aren't against anybody at this point. You know, if you are going to express yourselves however it is that you feel you need to, it's a form of self-expression. You want to get your voices heard, and we all completely understand that, and I want that as well. This is how, you know, we get our voices heard. This is how we express ourselves, as we do podcasts and we do shows, and we give people a platform to speak and people a platform to comment. We may not be able to get to all of them because there were a lot. I think a lot of people had good points, and I think we had a great conversation, and I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. A lot of people I have never ever seen tune in. A lot of new viewers I've never ever seen.
And we appreciate that.
And we appreciate it,
Hope
guys.
that you come back.
Yeah, I mean, whether you have something good to say or you have something bad to say, thank you for joining in the conversation, because I think at the end of the day, it's a conversation that needs to be had. No matter what your views are, the fact that we're talking about it means something. The fact that y'all are out there, whether it's his protest, whether it's your own protest, or whether it's a different protest, whatever it is you're doing, however it is that you're getting your voice out there and you're getting your word, spread. I I support that 100%. So thanks again, guys, for everyone that tuned in. I know some of y'all had some stuff you wanted to say to Antonio. So are they more than free to show up and have that conversation with you in person, as long as it's peaceful?
Yeah, I can't say that I'm always going to be available because I'm literally running around all the time. But you know, hey, you know, we getting kicked out. We show up to protest to get kicked out. Hey, Juan Vasquez, brother, come out to the next one, please, and come find me. Come talk to me personally, because I don't know, haven't heard of anybody being kicked out. Definitely not okay. We hope that you were maybe trying to voice your opinion the right way, or your voice. But come talk to me. Come find me. Let's talk about it. Let's get you a microphone so you can say what you have to say. I'm completely fine with that. All you got to do, you know, it's about communication. Speak up. And I'm running around trying to do so much, so I'm not aware of what's going on all the time.
I think it would be cool to see everybody. You included everyone that commented in one room. Just have
so they can bombard
just discuss.
me.
Well,
No.
I mean,
I think, yeah, I think
have a conversation, voice your opinions, and let it be heard. Because it's hard for us to, you know, talk about everything.
And comments and all that.
Comments and everything. Like, there's a lot coming out.
It just boils down to communication. If you want to voice your opinions, we do have these platforms, and it's and just to piggyback off of Nat Boogie, this platform is to showcase San Antonio. We are on episode number 70, consistently doing these live broadcasts every Monday night at 10:30. You can find us on YouTube. We have our YouTube channel. We have the Facebook page, and soon we will have an Instagram page too as well. But this platform is to bring special guests, is to help small business owners, is to help other organizers, is to really showcase the nightlife, the San Antonio current events, and what's going on in current events outside of San Antonio. So we appreciate the time that Antonio Lee has given us today, and we appreciate you, the viewers, watching and communicating with us, and we hope that you come back again for the next Monday and the Mondays after that. I will touch on this, and this will be my final thoughts. Again, prayers to Rosemary and her family. Prayers to Melvin. We love you. You will be on our prayers. We don't know what's going to happen with that coming next week and the weeks after. Again, he did share his thoughts and feelings, but there's a lot of emotions behind it. Never say never. But I will also say, with the protesting, I salute you. I am proud that you are taking leadership into our community. It's not, even though the pivotal point is Black Lives Matter, it's showing other races to come together to stand for, you know, the black community.
Social injustice.
And it is, and it's a beautiful thing what you're doing, because you are making the change possible. So those are my final thoughts. Again, the viewers, we appreciate the love, the support. We appreciate it. All the comments that below, your names will be entered in a drawing for a free $25 gift card that we will announce on Wednesday. It is paid by Empirical. So it's a $25 gift card. I'm not sure if it's a HEB card or Ross gift card, but your comments, whoever has been interacting with us, your names will be into the drawing. It will be announced on Wednesday.
Did you want to address that really quick or no?
What happened?
No? Okay. I do want to say one thing as well. It is Pride Month. I know there were some comments going on.
Pride Month,
I'm not
yes.
sure exactly what happened there, but
Pride Month.
It is Pride Month. We have love for everybody. Like, it doesn't matter the race, the gender. It doesn't matter, you know, your sexual, you know, preference, any of that. We have love, genuine love for everybody.
Shout out to Frankie, Toy. Shout out to Toy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Toy. His birthday. He ran
just
out
hung
of
up
party
the cleats.
bus.
He just hung up the cleats for good, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's put a lot of love, time, and
Shout out to
energy
Toy. Shout out to Eric.
into the city.
Yeah, him and Esme just had their birthday party this past Saturday at V Lounge, so I hope y'all had an amazing party. But yeah, thank you everybody again. I mean, we could go on and on. The comments keep coming in. But thank you everyone that tuned in tonight and everyone that continues to tune in. You know, this definitely was a different episode, but we appreciate everyone's feedback. Everyone's opinions are definitely more than welcome. So thank you everybody that interacted, commented, liked, shared everything our post. Of course, you can catch us every Monday night. I do want to say thank you to Antonio Lee for being our guest tonight. And then for now, you can catch Mike Anthony and myself. It's Late Nights with All Access. Catch us every Monday night, the Late Nights with All Access Facebook page. And we'll see y'all next Monday, 10:30 p.m. ish. Y'all have a good night, guys.
Spread love and peace.